Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video and welcome to another show. We're doing well, with having a good day. If you can see that I cannot talk, is because I'm so fucking excited for today's video. I'm just gonna get some napkin. Why do I talk so much with my hands? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Surprised I'm wearing pants in the house, which is very rare. Today we're having mon ami, which is a Korean fried chicken. My friend's been telling me about this Filipino fried chicken, so I was craving it. I couldn't find the restaurant on the DoorDash, right? So what I did is I went for fried chicken, and I saw that there was one that was nearby, and yo, I'm very, very, very excited because this shit's gonna be delicious. So let's see what we have, right? We have a bonbon grape soda. Super cool. So this is basically a Korean. We have some kimchi, which I never had before, right? I'm hoping they put in some Houston style, right? This is gonna be a mukbang. When I'm talking about mukbang, I mean this. I mean this, dude. Holy. So what I'm gonna do, something I should probably have done before. Okay, you're gonna forgive moi because I need to prepare a old dirty knife. Sounds like a perfect tool for eating. 10 pieces of chicken, right? Yo, guys, this is actually crazy. This is actually phenomenal. Ooh, okay, let's go. So, I'm actually super fucking excited. I'm actually super excited. So what we're gonna do is we got the fried dumpling, 8 of them. We got pieces of chicken, aplenty. We got kimchi, baby, and we got the grape soda, which I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks phenomenal. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking hungry. So without something called a further ado, let's dive into it. I'm so fucking excited. Holy shit. There you go. We're all ready, baby. So hello. The restaurant is Mon Ami, which is my friend in French. So what I should do first, gonna be honest. I wanna try the fried chicken because it's what I'm the most excited about. That's what I was craving. So again, solid pieces here. Not too much, not too little. It's actually quite nice. Korean. Okay. So for sure. Really good. Really fucking good. The cook on the chicken is amazing. A bit spicy. Oh yeah. And some good fried chicken. All of this was 40 something. And you know me, didn't prepare for shit as usual. I ate a bone. I have something for the bone, so happy. The chicken itself is great. It does lack a bit of whatchamacallit. It lacks a bit of not so much on the bland side, but it's a bit of meat of a flavor. I mean, it's good. Maybe I'm used to, because technically the only place where I have fried chicken and next to my house, KFC. That's about it. And this is good, but this is no KFC. The portions are good though, and the price we paid, again, it wasn't much. So, as you can tell, I'm in a great mood. And that is because well, I like to talk about perception in this channel a lot. Too much. You see, spicy. Some of the pieces are spicy, some of the pieces aren't spicy. It was at 9:30. I ordered at 9. Maybe this is leftover chicken. And I will explain why I got pieces, a lot of pieces. No. But what I do know is we're happy. When all this again, $40, quite reasonable. Maybe because, again, talking about perception, I'm in a really good place right now. I was sick for a while. I was actually sick till Wednesday. And the problem with the flu is, yeah, you'll be very sick. But at the end, you'll have it left over, you know? Which is, again, I think something badass. I love it. So good. Honestly, it's fucking chicken, bro. Hard to mess up. But if you do, you do. Could be dry, fried dumpling. Okay. I'm tasting peas. I'm tasting a lot of things, so check it out. It's delicious though. Very good, very good. Probably one of my first fried dumpling ever. Do you give us soy sauce? I'm not big into the soy sauce craze that's going on. I think it has to the taste, but the dumpling in themselves are good enough to be eaten on their own. And since they're good enough to be eating on their own, soy sauce isn't needed. This is delicious. How many pieces did I have? 4? So, again, spicy. Spicy. I was afraid of work, of being too sad, because you know, we're leaving pretty soon. But and it's funny because I did a mukbang, not that long ago. I think it was last Sunday. Well, this exactly. And the best thing about it is so good. Fuck. I wasn't sure how to handle the situation, and my week was very positive. I can't complain much. I missed a mustache. I'm gonna grow it back, guys. You know, how can I say this? The answer was right in front of me. Oh, let's do the grape soda. Bonbon grape soda since 1981. Let's look at the can. Amazing. Okay, cool. It's more like grape juice. And there's grape inside. That's pretty good. I was expecting soda, but again, I assumed because of a can, it's gonna be soda, and was less surprised. It's good. It's not incredible, but it's good. You know? Except from Crunch. Or Crush, sorry. I never had a good grape soda. And Crush, what they're doing is they have this amount of lot of sugar. So it's normal that it tastes good. Because again, you're tasting the sugar. And not so much as grape. I mean, it's good. But I think because it was Korean fried chicken, I had a petition of a lot of different flavor. The truth is, I ordered mon ami the fried chicken. I'm a huge fried chicken fan, you know? Can't help it. By looking at the people at work and their reaction, I have my answer. There's a strange mixture between melancholy and optimistic. Of course, people are talking about changing job, about a new job, and I think the new year. So we have this perception, a lot of us, myself included, that the new year is going to be something new. And ultimately, what is a new year? A new year is a date changed on the calendar, which is a man-made thing. The very concept of time is a man-made thing. We as human are aging, and that's a natural factor, right? But the concept of time and counting time is human. We give value to something that didn't have value. And you know how they found it? I don't remember the name of the guy. I think it was Galilei. He had this well. And every day, the well would move. The sun would move. And at 12, he said, fuck. It's hitting the well perfectly. That's gonna be half the day, because otherwise it go all the other way around. And that's how he found out the planet was round. That's how he found out the planet was a sphere, right? Because before that we thought it was a square, and he was wrong for it. If you look at the Vikings, the reason why so many countries survived the Viking was because of the uneducation of the Viking of the planet was round. They were afraid it was going to fall off and get eaten by Jormungand, which was the world serpent. And when you think about it, the mythology. I was always obsessed with the Greek mythology, but the Norse actually pretty good. Just look at what they were saying. A lot of men would be interested by glory, right? And wouldn't be afraid to go past the beyond the limit of the world. You wouldn't be afraid to die, because they could have found a new land. And finding a new land meant you were like Christopher Columbus, and almost worship. I mean, the Viking was different. The Viking believed the only death available was a warrior death. to graze the hall of Valhalla, right? And because everybody wanted to be in Valhalla, everybody wanted to die like that, right? Yeah, crazy. Their love for fighting, their love for everything that was battle. Was the one thing that protects so many countries. And then that's, well, just to say, we have the concept of time. We're a new year, and it's crazy. The 21st January, December, sorry. You're drunk. It's 11:55. We're about to celebrate the new year. And we have this belief that, oops, sorry. Because it's a new year, everything's gonna change. Yeah. It's a false belief, but it helps us. And it helps us move on. When we're aging, it helps us process the processes of aging. It helps us handle growing older. I always found that the concept of time was something that was negative. You're putting values. You're just trying to think about how much of your life is the right time. You know what you're gonna say? Oh, ink. Not a lot. By the way, speaking of ink, they did write Ink Vendetta. Now, maybe I wrote it. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, this is good, but it's bland, dude. It's bland. You tell me. Ink. My life is unaffected by the concept of time. Well, not really. You have this kind of nuts when you think about it. That was good though. When you think about it, it's kind of nuts. You're thinking about and of course what we're gonna do is my extra skin in the kimchi. I never had kimchi like that, so I had ramen kimchi but not kimchi original, so I'm keeping it for last. That way, even if I don't like it, I still ate a lot. It doesn't affect the rest of the meal. What? Small one. And I know what you're saying. Ink, time doesn't dictate my life. Well, it does, because time dictates what time you wake up, what time you go to work, the amount of time you go to work, the time you go to sleep, no matter what happens, you sleep. A schedule, your kid's school, your kid activities, but more than that. In a perfect world, your body will tell you everything you need to know. You're tired, sleep more. You're hungry, go eat. You're sad, take a break. This is your consciousness talking, and ultimately, religious or not, consciousness is a higher form of spirituality. Spirituality should be the thing that leads your life, not a man-made thing. this debate a little. If we're made from a spiritual being, and the spiritual being has given us consciousness as a tool to live our life, you would say, oh, I should listen to this. But no, I should listen to this. And that's perfectly fine. But ultimately, your day has 24 hours. You sleep 8 of it. You work 8 of it. And the 8 hours left, you follow the clock. Question yourself, how often I take the time per day? Some day more, some day less. What makes me look at the time less or more? A lot of time is stress, boredom, right? Am I gonna be on time? How much time do I have left? I'm bored. How much time is there left to work? Now, when you're happy, you're watching a movie, you're playing a game, you're having fun, you're having coitus, which is sex. How often did you look at the time? See, your brain is telling you something. It's telling you, hey, you look at the time when you're feeling negative emotion because your perception of time is saying to you, I want it to end or I want it to start. Right? Now, ultimately, you may not always know how you feel. How do I feel today? I feel good. Do I truly feel good? Or my perception that I'm feeling good? How's my body feeling? Do I even know? Do I need the doctor to tell me how I'm feeling? See? We're that deep. And the answer to all of this question is the same. Your consciousness. Your consciousness is your body telling you what it needs, what it doesn't need. You see, I ate a lot tonight. I ate a lot, right? Now, if I stop eating or digesting, my consciousness will tell my brain, hey, you ate enough. But since my brain is too busy eating and ingesting a large amount of foods, doesn't have time to say stop. Look at the competitive eater. Look at Max Stoney. Look at the hot dog eating competition. Things that were created centuries ago. For the sake of a century. Now, the champion understand one thing. Champions understand mind over matter. Believing that you can do something, or you can eat something, or you can ingest something before your brain tells you, no, I'm full. And that's a battle, because once your brain tells you you're full, your body already start processing the food. And you may be able to force yourself to eat. You won't be able to win if you force yourself to eat. It has to become natural. So, even here, consciousness is sort of a finicky thing. Consciousness dictates all of your life. Consciousness dictates what your body needs. Consciousness dictates how your day should go. Let's give it another example. Don't put the alarm when you have no kids and you're alone. Are you sleeping 9 hours or 6? If you're sleeping 9 hours, it's because you're tired. If you're sleeping 6, well, that's not bad. So again, chicken amazing, but dumpling was very good. Grape juice was very good. Kimchi didn't try it yet. Chicken, really disappointment. Sorry, what I mean. Ultimately, where I'm going with this story is not a napkin. See, the feeling of grease on your end and out. It's kind of weird that the grease on your hand is automatically something disgusting. Or is it that your mind knows that it's not good? Might be sick. A feeling of cold. Nobody likes cold. We have different tolerance to it, but nobody likes cold. Anybody telling you, hey, do something warmer. Warmer, not warm. Warmer. Right? Notice something. There was a snowstorm on Tuesday. I was in the bus. And sure, there was heater, there was people, it felt more warm, but I was in front of the door. If I made open, there was some cold air inside. And still, I wasn't bothered because my brain knew it was a place a bit warmer. Because it was a bit warmer, that beats being outside. And because it beats being outside, my brain was okay. It's not an ideal situation, but it's better. Sure. It's good. Chicken, man. Fuck, we ate a lot. A bit of water would have been good, but I forgot. What I'm saying, I should have listened to the others. There's like this weird feeling of a mixture of melancholy. Oh yeah, I remember. Everybody, before the vacation, everybody was talking about a new job. We were talking about how the work is going to be ending, how in March our life will change. Because yeah, a new job means your life will change. That's how you feed yourself. That's how you survive. That's how you monetize your time. And when you monetize your time, it dictates your entire life. We were talking about alarms before. If you work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and if you work at 7:30, your alarm change. Work dictates the time you wake up. Kimchi. And you see? The fact that the year changed, you realize that a lot of people are looking at that change and are like, hey, maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe that's something I need to do, and maybe that's something I don't need to do. There's a strong smell from it. Luckily, I'm sick. And I don't smell that bad. I'm not saying it doesn't smell. It smells bad, but it's something I'm not used to. This is my first time having kimchi. And the guy at work, and I love that couple of seconds I was talking about how if you stop eating, your body's going to start digesting. And now I'm stopping eating because I'm afraid I'm not going to like this. If I don't like this, I'm going to be wasting more food because I already wasted food this week. Which I'm not a fan of, sadly. I'm a fan of a lot of things, but not wasting food. See? Now, I don't know if I should mix this. Should I mix this? It does seem like cabbage. I know kimchi is often made with cabbage, radishes, and what else is it made with? Pickled. Pickled carrot, pickled tomatoes. I'm French. Potatoes, possibly. Rice, because a lot of rice in recipes from Korea. What I was trying to say is, you see, we were talking about how March was gonna end, and we were talking about how what's gonna happen next, and then January hit, and oh, I'm looking for this new job, and I'm working, and I'm looking. You weren't looking 2 weeks ago. It's in 2 months and a half. Every single job that you're gonna find right now might be fully fied. You're training yourself with expectation or unrealistic expectation. I'm in a position where I want to do videos for YouTube. I've been putting money aside for a while. I'm in a good position financially. I got a lot of money from the my vacation. I didn't take vacation. I didn't take vacation. I got my leave check, which is when you leave, they give you back 4% of every single pay, which is equate to a 2 weeks a year. I've been working there for 6 years. That equates to 12 weeks. If you're good at math, you know that 12 weeks is 3 months. If I make $2,000 a month, a minimum, you know that's $6,000. Yeah. See, it's all a question of getting ready. I have money in the bank, right? More than I need. So yes, I have time. I have the luxury. I have the luxury of time. I'm not stressed about the next job, but for a lot of people at my work, they have children, they have family, they have responsibilities. My responsibilities, they equate to 670 a month. That's a phone bill and that's my rent. I got a lot of food in the apartment, a lot of canned goods, a lot of ramen goods, and they date from before from the pandemic. So during the pandemic, your boy was afraid. He knew he was coming, so he bought a lot of food. And then the pandemic came, and your boys got sick. Of course, he got sick because he's careless, and he had the C virus for 3 weeks, right? Out of the 2 months and a half where he wasn't working. So your boy had a certain weight before he went to the before the pandemic, right? And after the pandemic, he lost a lot of weight, right? So the amount of food I thought I was gonna be able to eat, and the fact that I thought it was gonna be for 6 months, maybe a year, and lasted 2 months, I have a lot of fucking food left. So ultimately, yeah, that's old food, but it's kind of good and it's ramen food. So it's been, I want to say, four, 3, 4 years, right? But at the same time, I know I'm good. I know, I got food, I got money, I should be okay. So I don't have that worry about finding a new job just yet. Uh, who knows? Maybe I will someday. Maybe I'll have to someday. Um, Nothing is eternal. Nothing lasts eternal. Everything is temporary. And again, this is a caution of time. This is a mentality of nothing is everlasting, even life itself. If you look at the if you look at USA in a couple of years ago, they were taking down statues of people that did something for history because of racism, and maybe those people were racist, right? But that those statues were part of history, bad history, sure. Let's say somebody thinks that something crazy right now is going on in Vatican, and they're saying that oh, they found some tunnel, and those tunnel were made for child sex trafficking, which is no bueno, no bueno. And now they want to destroy those churches from Vatican. Vatican is a holy city. It's a holy country. I just learned last week that it was a country. And yeah, I mean, do I think that child child abuse should exist now? Do I think that you should destroy everything that brought something to history just because you're mad? No. I mean, if you look at it, and again, this is all question perception, but I'm looking at the and that's my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the church we have here in Montreal, and some of them are really beautiful. Some of them are really, really well made. Some of them are a fucking piece of art. Not heart like here, piece of art like, you know what I mean. And I've seen some of my friends. They have some in Bulgaria, they have some in Romania and Moldavia, And those churches are thousands of years old, and they're almost like fucking mansion or castle. Like, well, mines are really cool, but they're only 340 100 years old. They don't carry the same weight historically than a church that's been there for 1,000 years. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And ultimately, what is history? What is history? How important is history in lifetime? The answer varies per person, right? Some people they might think that, oh, this is super important. Some people they don't care. Um, I believe it's important, but would I fight? Would I go to war for history? No, because at the end of the day, if you focus too much on history, you're a prisoner of the past. If you focus too much on the future, you're letting go of the past. So it's something that made you, right? And I mean, I understand the boys, they have this fear of the time moving on because they have family, they have responsibility, but at the same time, you can't, right? And I missed another cool word. I missed all of this panic and all of this worrying. There's truly some good moments. People are happy, and they're happy because they're leaving. And of course, we work in a good company, which is a blessing. But I can understand people that have been working there for longer than I have. People that have been working, and it's crazy because you've been working there for 16 years, and ultimately, I have this mentality of, I'm gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss the boys because I've been my family, and I've spent 6 years there. Some people they spent 15 years. I don't know if you're good in math, but that's almost from a baby to high school. True, the entirety of high school. That's a couple of years away from college. We're gonna say CEGEP in French, from college. So this is a huge investment of time, and again, time is so important. The fact that they're happy or they're able to freely give that up just blow my mind. And then I was like, why am I holding on? If something needs to go, it needs to go. And ultimately, I have a lot of memories here with you guys on YouTube. And I have a lot of memories here. Some memories that are good, some memories that are bad, as you guys know. But they're memory nonetheless. They're memories that are a intricate part of the experiences that's called life. If you live a life where there's no experiences, if you live a life where there's nothing that happened, you're gonna live a shitty life. And again, it's crazy because look at who's talking. This guy that you're seeing right now spent more than half of his life playing video games, staying inside, not going out, fucking being secluded. And when you look back at your life, I still live a couple of things. I still work a couple of places. I still had those experiences. I'm still the person I am today. And admittedly, it would be a different person if I had more experience. But when I look at myself, I don't say, hey, you're a fucking loser. You didn't live enough. Look at myself and say, hey, you know what? I like you. And that's self-love. That's coming from self-love. That's coming from confidence. But again, it's coming from a place where I'm not like, fuck you. This doesn't make sense. Is it a good mentality? Is it a bad mentality? I don't know. I have no clue. What I do know is in a lot of ways, that's gonna be weird to say. That's gonna be a very contradictory statement. In a lot of ways, listen, I love Mihai. He's the best boss. And I know it's crazy because I didn't have enough boss to say he's the best boss, but he's a really good boss. And as a manager, everybody who tries, who actively tries to make the place a better place for everybody, I'd be okay. The boys, they don't want to work. That's a shitty place. Fuck them, right? But he still tries to make it a better place. So people that are excited about leaving, it would hurt my feelings. So I got this guilty feeling for him. And between my guilty feelings for him, and this is fucking nonsensical to say. This is a horrible, horrible thing to say. Don't follow my example, please. Don't do what I do, okay? But between the fucking shit. Between the fact that my boss is nervous and not guilty, but he might be saddened by the thing, and I feel bad for him. between the boys who are happy to leave, I got these two entire world that my whole life has been about the good and the bad. Who's right? Who's wrong? What is right? What is wrong? Right? Does it even matter? Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Because I was watching a debate between, for example, Trump and Biden, and they were saying, "Yeah, eh, I'm not political, right? But everybody that was voting for Biden back then was like, Trump's an asshole. We want him out of office, right?" And this is something that happens a lot in Canada. You're not voting somebody in, you're voting somebody out. And that's such a weird mentality because, look, the 4 years we had might be a mess, but we have a chance to change something. Is it really going to change something who's in power? That's up for debate, right? But you're voting, again, you're voting somebody out, not in. So you don't care who's in as long as it's not that person, right? We had this, and I feel bad for America. This is my peeps in America. They had this the presidential debate between Trump and Hillary, and everybody was like, "Yo, well, I don't like either of them." So in those cases, what do you do? You know, and this again, that's how you talk about positive and negative. But coming back to the subject, as I can't with my ADHD, the simple fact that I have all of these to think about. The boys being happy, the boss being sad, and I'm just going with the flow. I have this weird feeling of dissociation. I had the same feeling when I left high school, when I left my body and I just observed the scene. And ultimately, you guys know me. I like to talk. I like to do shit, right? Ultimately, I like to be involved in the conversation, but I'm just happy to be part of what was once my company, what was once where I work, what was once where I cried, where I laughed, where I had a lot of good memories. And I'm gonna miss it, but I don't think it's gonna hit before March. In March, oh fuck, I'm gonna be sad. But I'll be able to film it for you guys. So now that we've talked for fucking half an hour, let's eat the kimchi. No, don't like it. I don't like this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Ugh. No, 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 no. I can't. I don't know why it tastes like. I don't like it. Love you guys. Take it easy. Ooh. Peace.